Right. Okay. I'm going to post the prices and how to pay. Oopsies. Okay. I think I pinned it. Yes, I did. Okay. So, welcome back to Cut Tarot. My name is Crystal. I'm just going to read you the prices. So, $5 pendulum questions for new subscribers. Yes or no questions with detail is $10. An in-depth, which is just a regular question, is $20 and extended is $30. You could pay through Zelle or Venmo. If you do not have those, let me know if you need my information for PayPal or Cash App. Ah, good job. You didn't even need my guidance. Good job. Okay, so let me see. All right, so do you want to be, I know you're not going to talk in the chat, so do you want to be anonymous? It's been so long, I can't remember. So I think I just say this is an anonymous question. Let me read what you wrote. So you sent in 30. Sorry, is it a yes or no and a regular? Current emotional. I'm skipping to the questions so I can read real quick. Okay, so the first one is a $20 question. Yikes, dude. You should book a reading with me. Okay, so just so that you are aware, I do timing now. So I put a clock on because I used to always go over. So I don't do that anymore. So a yes or no question is 5 minutes. An in-depth question is 10 minutes. An extended question is 15. So just by looking at your first question, what are the current emotional and energetic state towards you? And what are her true subconscious intentions? I may be able to do that in 10 minutes for the $20. Let me read the second one. That's boy, if I just charge you 40 total, you would get a really good deal because I know I'm going to go over on both of them. So if you'll send in 10 more, I will answer them because I think we're going to go over even the 10 minutes on each one. So basically, I'm going to give you about $10 to $20 off. I don't know why I keep looking at the chat because I know you're not going to be in the chat. You're anonymous, so I don't know why I keep looking. I'm looking at my text, so just do that and we're good to go. Okay, sounds good. Because what I don't want to do is rush. I want, especially because, okay, I'm going to read the details. Thank you. So, especially because I have not done a reading on you in quite a while, I just need to know, is this person a new person that I've never read about, or is this the same girl? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me read it then. You're right. Back in the situation you love. Okay. Let me see. Same girl, read. Okay. Sounds good. Can I read it out loud so my spirit guides can hear me? Or, okay. Can I read the questions out loud but not the context? Okay. Sounds good. Then I'm just going to read it because. So, what I want to do is Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into these. Basically, it's a reading. It's pretty much like a 30-minute reading, which I would normally charge like 60. So there you go. You get some money off. So let me read this. Back in the situation you love. After 8 months apart, I went back. Lasted 2 months before I realized it's time to dip. Oh shit. Sent her a goodbye email, very calm and closure. I blocked her, but she responded to my email later with 6 emails. Well, that's not new. I think you've told me in the past that she does that. Claiming to I'm not going to say that part out loud. Claiming to blah, 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 and enjoy that stuff because this time I came around, I promised her no relationship. Ooh, so you came back after 8 months and you did not promise her a relationship. So now her emails, are more like, of course, because she just wants to be with you and around you, and however she can get that, she's gonna get. And she's a smart manipulator. She's already coming in. I haven't even started this reading, and this girl is already in here. Okay. It's a very easy manipulation tactic. What's going to work? If I don't hold a relationship over his head, if I don't fuss about what are we, and I can just lure him to spend time with me and call it what she's trying to call it, that's what she's doing. So let's see. Let me keep reading. And have fun versus her old emails. Or let's be in love, I love you. Or let's be in love, I love you. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, this is the trippy part. 6 days silent. I message you now to read, and she emails me 10 minutes later. Can we just have fun? No psychoanalyzing, no pressure. Exactly. No, just fun. Hope you're doing well. So let's get to the questions. You can message me, but I'm not really going to be focused on your messages. Try to limit your texting to just if I ask you a question. All right? Because I really want to center in on this and get you the right answer. So if you're like what a lot of people will do on chat is that if I'm describing something, they'll start putting out their own, you know, whatever they want to say, and it's going to influence the reading. Does that make sense? We don't want anybody to influence it. We need spirit to influence us, to use me as a vessel to find out what's going on with her. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha, we're going to start Anonymous's questions. First one is, what is Sophie's current emotional and energetic state towards me? And I'm letting them know who you are. And what are her true subconscious intentions now? Perfect. So I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock, but we're probably going to go over. No more than 15, but we're probably going to go over. What is Sophie? So, Sophie, I already feel you here, but come on in. Come on in. I'm going to ask you, and if you try to manipulate me, it won't work because spirit will come in and trump whatever you're saying and tell me the truth. All right, perfect. What is Sophie's current emotional and energetic state towards me? Let's start with that. Let's start with that. Let me pause it real quick. I'm thinking about the first part of your text. What did you write again? It's funny. Back in the situation you love. All right, perfect. All right, we're going to start with Sophie. What is your emotional and energetic state of mind as it pertains to Anonymous? I'm just going to say E if that's okay, because if I just say it to myself over and over again for spirit, I don't know if it'll confuse it. I'm just going to say E. All right. All right. So let's start getting into her mind and her emotional, energetic state. What is your emotional and energetic state towards E? And I'm saying your real name to Spirit because that's probably how she knows you. Oh, Lord. First card out of the gate. First card out of the gate. 3 of Swords. Heartbroken. Are you guys right now? Okay, you said there was 6 days of silence. So she took that time. This is a break. This is not a long-term break. This is not an 8-month break. So it's current. So it feels like she took some time to herself. You took some time to yourself. And then you ended it, right? So you were saying in the email that you were calm, that you told her that, and then she thought of, so the Queen of Swords. She's in control. That's what she feels, right? She needs to be in control in order to be connected to you in any way, shape, or form. But we're trying to look, see, that's why the devil comes out. It's not that, well, I was going to say it's not that she's toxic, but she is karmic, okay? Like, this is not your soulmate, my love. This is definitely a karmic, and you know it, but it's very, very intense, and you guys are bonded, okay? You guys are intimately bonded. In her mind, she's been through trauma with you. So even though you've never like done anything bad, she feels also a trauma bond with you. So there's 2 bonds that are happening. And so a lot is going on with her towards you. So I don't want to say toxic. I want to say that she has a lot of fears about completely letting you go. All right. Because in her heart, she thinks you are her soulmate. She thinks that you guys can work things out. With the Three of Pentacles, that talks about working things out. So even though the devil to the Two of Cups, like that's God versus evil, you know what I mean? Like it's good versus evil. She has both in her. She is, she can be very sweet and alluring and intoxicating, but at the same time, she can be very manipulative. And I think she needs a lot. Does she see? You can answer me on text. Does she see a psychiatrist? She needs to. But do you know if she does? So right now, she's racing towards you because you chose to walk away. She feels completely and utterly emotionally rejected. Okay? She feels that you felt like there was too much, I don't know if it's conflict, but that you guys just weren't on the same page. But I really feel like this is more like normally this is an argument, but I feel like it's more of like she's trying to fight the relate like to have the relationship no matter what it's called. Okay. Let's see. We've got about 2 more minutes on this part because we have a part two. Yes, I gave her one a year ago, but that psychiatrist told her she doesn't have BPD, which is retarded. She has it. Yeah, I agree. That's the angel and the devil. Yep. I left because of the splitting. Makes sense. Absolute sense. You had to be the bigger person. You had to look, even though you have romantic feelings for her, and even though you are attached to her emotionally and you do have love for her, at the same time, you know that you're in a better headspace than her. And even though it was difficult to make that decision to like end it again, the thing is, what's happening here is there's 8 months of no contact, a disconnect. Then you swoop in and you're like, I'm here, but I'm not really here. I'm here, but I'm not giving you a relationship. It then triggers her trauma bond, her intimate bond with you, and she wants to put her claws in you, right? It's not for like, yeah, so we need to move on to the intentions part, I think is what it is. So let me pause the time. Let me see the second part of this question. Okay, so that was the emotional and energetic state towards you. What are her true subconscious intentions? Oh, wait, is that what you said? Oh, my Lord. Sorry. I want to get it right. What are her true subconscious intentions now? So she's basically saying, let's just have fun, let's just hook up, let's put no pressure, let's just like enjoy the excitement. And she knows that's how to grab you, my love, because the intimate part is pretty good, I'm guessing. It feels like you are satisfied with her in that area. Like that area you don't really have to like ask about or care about because it's good. Um but then after 2 months she's doing the splitting. she's showing good versus, yeah, God, the devil versus God, right? So let's see. What are your, even though you're saying let's just have fun, Sophie to E, what is really going on inside you? What are your actual subconscious intentions? All right. So let's see. Let me put all the cards back. I'm timing it just to know how long I've been going. All right. Sophie, you're telling him that you're totally cool with just no pressure. Let's just spend time, hang out, let's hook up, let's have fun. But is that truly what you feel? Oh wow, she just got the chills. So something that you've like missed, I think, in a long time, like I've gotten more gifts as time has gone on. And like my spirit guides have levered. I was in the 50 for a long time. Now I've like graduated into the 60. And so if you asked her that question directly and she didn't have a chance to like think about how to respond, she would have done what just happened to me. I'm feeling her chills. The chills are not mine, they're hers. Okay. So that made her a little bit uncomfortable. Like, oh no, how would I respond? Like, what would I say? So now, through me, she's going to answer the question to you, if that makes sense. All right. What are your true subconscious intentions for you and E? All right. Let's start pulling cards. See, I don't want to rush. I want to definitely, boy, bye. Like, look at what just flew out. The moon and the 9 of Wands. That is a secret. That is secret emotions that she's trying to hide from you. The 9 of Wands is about protecting herself from getting hurt. Whoa. So, yeah, she's in the 9 of Swords energy, bro. Like, the 9 of Swords energy is awful. It's anxiety, depression, insomnia, it's confusion, it's being a mess. And she feels so unwanted by you and so rejected by you. Um, so what do you, yeah, see? She's trying to act strong and confident, but it's a mask. Okay, it's a mask. It's not true. She wants you to think that she's just okay with the sexual part of the relationship. Um, but she just showed me it didn't come out, but the 3 of Swords she just showed me again, and the Devil she just showed me again. And then it comes out that the truth is that she wants commitment from you, the Hierophant. All right, so that was 10 minutes. I'm going to put another 5 minutes on the clock. So before I start another time, she wants a relationship with you. But at the same time, yeah, hold on. Let me see what she's trying to say to me. It's like her intentions is that she wants you, but more so, she wants you to want her in a long term way. And I think that if she got that, she'd ruin it. Does that make sense? Like she would, what is the word? Sabotage. So even though she's like, I want to be with him, I want us to be together and it's just us, not seeing anybody else. At the same time, once she would be like, if you fully gave it to her, she would sabotage it. She would blow it up because of it's like she gets what she finally wants, and then there's no more chase. There's no more excitement, right? So then she starts looking elsewhere because she constantly needs to be told, you're gorgeous, you're this. Because I remember you saying she's very beautiful. So she needs that, like, her self esteem sucks. But, so does that make sense? Text me. Yes or no? Exactly. She would destroy it. That's BPD. You hit it on the head. I knew this already for years. Hence why I didn't do it. I've even told her she destroys love before, not in regards to me. I just said in general. Exactly. And she also knows that you have experience. You are very spiritually inclined. You're very intelligent. And I think you've tried to help her. And the only thing that kind of gets in the way is that you do have feelings for her, and they're more than just like friends with benefits. I think you do have love for her, but it's almost unattainable to like be in a happy, loving, long term relationship with her because of the BPD. And so it shows me that instead of like, even if she got what she's trying to like fight for, that she would end up choosing to be alone, the hermit, because there's no chase. And normally you see this with men versus women, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask. She needs. I have a psychiatrist. I I found my psychiatrist is finding me. Just found me. Um, a specialist for agoraphobia. Like, not a lot of people have what I have. So BPD is like, ooh, don't speak about that, but it's necessary that she has the right medication, that she has somebody to talk to. Do you have a psychiatrist at this moment, Sophie? I didn't think so. You didn't think so. It's a no. You know why? Because she knows that like all the shit's gonna come out. It's gonna be a shit storm. And she like doesn't want to communicate that she's unstable. So that's at 15 minutes. So I'm gonna pull like two more cards just to end it. But yeah, she, this is what she wants, my love. Look, her her subconscious is that technically you guys are not together. This is the X card, but if you look at the picture, the guy is coming back and handing the girl flowers. I don't know why the guy is so tall and the girl is so little. I don't get it. But he's coming back because he still cares. And then, but the fact is, this is my bachelor card. You still want, you still think that there's, a soulmate out there for you that is not going to be this difficult. So you're trying to keep your single, you know, like stay single, keep your head on straight, um, Because basically, wow, the last two cards I'm going to show is that Spirit is saying you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. You're all in or you're all out. And the in between can leave you in a very peculiar headspace, even though I know you're really aware of your own emotions. It's like this once again is like making a deal with the devil. Like, and it's not her fault that she has BPD, but it is something that she should know that she needs to get in with a psychiatrist, not a therapist, not just a therapist. She needs to be on medication. It would do her wonders because she is a good girl at the core. And I know that that's what draws you back in is that you know that she has a good heart, but she keeps showing you, you know that quote, like when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. She keeps showing you who she is, and you keep going back for more. But I don't blame you because when you have those soul ties, you're going to feel there's like a magnetic thing going on between the both of you. You're just more experienced and more like together upstairs in the mind to where you make the decisions for both of you out of love and respect, and you're honest about it. So let's move on to the next question. So let's go. Let me read the next one. For everyone, I assume, who dates her, all have the same fate. Yes. She will leave and get turned off. Yes. BPD to me is a demonic spirit that attaches to them. Ooh, I like that. That makes sense. She is half angel, half devil. The end result is no relationship will ever work with her, with any man. 1000% you have it down. I think that like you're at the top of her list, but I do think that 100% she will do everything she can to attach to somebody to get that like to feed her voids, but once they feed the voids, she disposes of them. Like she doesn't even look at people as human beings almost when she's in the half devil. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start your next question because that was about 25 minutes. Thank you for saying, oh wow, exactly. Thank you for always believing in me. Okay, here we go. Question number 2. Jeremiah and Samantha, let's refresh. Here's the question. Should E respond to, okay, so to the email. So you sent her an email basically saying it's over. It was calm. It was nice. She sent you 6 emails. Dear God. And then now there's been 6 days of silence. I message you now to read, and she emails me 10 minutes later. Can we just have fun? No psychoanalyzing, no pressure, just fun. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Let me just make sure I'm very aware of the question or the context. Okay. You came back after 8 months. It lasted 2 months. Then you realized it was time to dip. Sent her a goodbye email. Gave her closure. You blocked her, but she responded with 6 emails claiming to say, let's just be intimate and have fun, yada, yada. And then at the end, or let's be in love. I love you. Dear God. All right. I'm going to start the time. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, well, let me take a drink. These are some good questions. Good questions. I'm glad to hear from you too. Okay, should I respond? And if so, I have some evidence of her trying to manipulate me on paper. On paper. Should I expose it or just send a regular message or nothing? I see, I see. So you want direction. You want to know three options. Don't respond at all, send a regular message, or provide the evidence that you have of her trying to manipulate you. Three options. All right. Holy crap. Let me have like a minute to process. Let me breathe. This is a lot you're going through. I can feel the heaviness of it. And she's here. She is here to watch and listen. She's like, yeah, she's like literally hanging on every word. Yes, you do. He said, ha, I always bring you the phone, don't I? Yes. And you always confirm that I get it right. I appreciate you. All right. Let me focus. Three options: regular email, response, no response, or show her the proof you have exposing her of manipulating you. And you have screenshots, receipts, proof. There's something else. That's from my show. Evidence, proof, screenshots, whatever it was. It was hilarious. All right, I'm going to start the clock. I'm ready to go. All right. So this is more of a question for spirit, right? Like, yeah, this isn't a question to Sophie. This is a question for spirit to give you. Let's put 10 minutes on the clock. We're probably going to go over. But let's see. We may not, but if we do, it's okay. All right. What is the best choice out of the three options for E to do? There's been 6 days of absolute silence. She sent him E 6 freaking emails saying like, let's just take all the pressure off. I won't try to make you my boyfriend, basically. You won't hold my BPD over my head. You won't try to psychoanalyze me. But E decided to send the message, the email, ending it. So he wants to know, he ended it, but he still has feelings, and that's why. This is a very, 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 this is one of the most connected karmic relationships I've ever read for. It truly is. Not because of you. All right, here we go. We need to give E direction on how to do this, how to go. Oh, look, we even got the option card, babe. Look, 7 of Cups. options. So you're kind of weighing out your options. So I just like that that was confirmation of the three options, right? Like right now, you're the hermit. You have chosen. Now look at it this way. I think I have it right. Okay, so the hermit to the four of wands. The four of wands is like the relationship, the situationship. Even though you guys aren't like boyfriend girlfriend, I still call it a relationship because whether it's a friendship, a situationship, at the end of the day, it's some kind of relationship. So don't read too much into that word. But if you look at the hermit, this is how it came out. You're turning your back away from the relationship. You're trying to look at that lantern. You're trying to become more enlightened. You're trying to make the right decision. And the right decision right now was to go silent for 6 days because the last thing you got was the Queen of Swords again to the Ace of Swords, which is those 6 emails. All right. So, what's the answer, Spirit? What is the answer? Are you wondering if you're going to miss her? Are you wondering if you don't respond at all, that you're going to miss her? Because it feels like there's an emotional tie. There's an emotional tie, but at the same time, you're not willing to be her boyfriend at the end of the day, right? But it's showing like somebody is going to feel like they're missing out or missing that person. This is the overthinking card. And then the King of Cups is like, I kind of want to respond because I do care about her. I don't want to just like leave her. If emails were like iPhones, like you don't want to just leave her on red. Like you do have some sort of care for this girl that you don't want to be just like completely shut down, walk away, and never speak to her again, you know, or wait 8 months again and then pop in. Um, so I don't know if that's her that would be missing out. Okay, so the Justice card. This is going to be the answer. All right, what's up with the Justice? The Justice is usually balance, which we know with her, she has no balance. Should he? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I want 3 cards for each one. On the right hand side, he responds nothing. In the middle, he responds regular. On the left, he responds with the paperwork or like the evidence he has. Here we go. Well, you're doing no contact on the right. Exactly. What is the best outcome for E in his future? Perfect. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on the right. First, this is, and I'll show you at the end. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each one, and it will show me which one is the best outcome for you and your future, okay? Geez, cards are flying out. Cards are flying. All right. Regular message, regular response. 3 cards, please. So I got the cards for the no response. Give me 3 cards for a regular email. All right. Give me 3 cards for exposing her for who she really is, trying to manipulate him. 3 cards. And then I'm going to, before I say it, I'm going to use the pendulum. Okay, I think I got the right answer. So you're not going to be able to see, but I'm using the pendulum. I'm going to hold it up to each 3 cards, okay? So let's pick. Is this one the right choice? No. I know what the right choice is. Is this one the right choice? I wish you could see this. All right. Is this one the right choice? All right. Everything is exactly as I believe. So I'm going to explain them now. All right. So we have 1 more minute. So obviously we're going to go over, which is totally fine with me because I have the answer. And then, so here's the 3 cards for if you should just ignore it and not respond. So the 3 cards you have is the High Priestess, the 2 of Pentacles, to the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is the relationship, whatever that means, okay? History, relationships. The High Priestess is trusting your gut, and the gut is telling me that even though you're contemplating, should I just basically leave her on red, email speaking? The answer is no. You should not just never speak to her again. All right. And this is showing me that you know yourself and you know that, like, you don't want to just bounce, dip, like you said, and give her absolute, like, you did give her clarity in the email you sent, but then she sent you. So here's a timer. I'm going to put another 5 minutes. All right. Okay. So that High Priestess is like trusting your gut, trusting your own spiritual, you know what I mean? Like you have that going on, the connection. And this is also me. I'm a High Priestess as a psychic. So your psychic is telling you don't just go no contact forever because I feel like eventually you'll regret it. All right. Do you want me to tell you out of the 2 left, which one do you want to go first? The right answer or the wrong answer? I'll let you decide. The wrong. That's where I was going to go to. You need to keep this evidence so that if you decide to communicate with her anytime in this lifetime again, you'll have it in your back pocket. You'll be able to produce it. For right now, they're saying keep it in your back pocket for a rainy day. Like, don't get rid of it. Don't forget what it says. just it's not the right timing, they're saying. So here's the cards. The first two cards were the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands, which means you might regret it. Okay, you might feel like that's something you want to say because it might have affected you in some way to know that behind your back she has said things, as you said, that were owning up to, maybe not owning up, but letting it be known that you are being manipulated by her. I think that if you respond out of hurt, out of anger, it's not the right timing. It shows that you need to just kind of let it go with the Chariot. You need to move forward, but at the same time, you've got to that could come out at any time. So now I want to show you the right answer, which obviously is just a regular response. It shows to stop the no contact because you've had 6 days of silence, like you said. Okay? They're saying it's the best outcome because it's the safest outcome right now. And if you feel like, because here's the other two cards, the Ten of Pentacles to the Magician. That means if you want to spend time with her, and maybe it just be about fun and that intimacy and stuff. Sorry, my voice is really hoarse. If you do want to continue hanging out and if it's a good, if that's the good part of your relationship, maybe it's best that you get to control it by being the Magician, because the Ten of Pentacles is about spending time together, but you being the Magician, it's on your terms. You get to plan it. You get to say yes or no. You get to bounce if you don't want to. You get to go there and be with her if you do. So it's the safest, best outcome right now for your future. And I'm telling you that if she can't control herself, you will know which thing to do. You'll want, okay, so that we are at 15 minutes. So that is the end, but I'm going to finish my sentence. Okay, so you'll have that in your back pocket. And at the same time, at any time, you could just stop talking to her. So these cards on this side, you can just not respond, right? And if anything happens where you feel the timing is right to cut the relationship and expose her, you want to make sure she's not going to see it coming. And I kind of see that that's going to inevitably happen in the end. In the end, even before cutting off all contact, I think that right now you need to send a regular email, but I do see you in the future, that evidence coming out. They're showing me a vision of it. And she's got to be completely blindsided and have no time to conjure up an excuse for it. So you need to do this face to face in the future. So, yeah, I think that says it all. That was one of the best readings I've done in a long time. I love doing readings for you. Oh no. Uh-oh. What are you saying? Okay, hold on. Don't respond. Wait until like 6 months when she reaches out again. Sit until she collapses after her next relationship. Then when she comes back, if I do want to hang out, okay, so you're just extending the 6 days to 6 months. I like that. Sit until she collapses. See, you know what you're like, you're smart. If I do want to hang out, sex and stuff, it would be in the future, not now. I literally said goodbye. Have a nice, great life. That's horrible if I go back now. It looks so bad. That is, ooh, I just got the chills. I just got the chills so bad on the back of my fucking neck. I would never get chills on the back of my neck. When I get chills, because those were mine, I know if they're somebody else's. That was mine. And when you get the chills, usually for me, it's that the truth is being said. So I see. Okay. So 8 months, no contact. 2 months, you couldn't even do it. Basically, ended it for good. Gave her closure. She responded, yeah, you're right. You're so right. Let the 6 months turn in, or sorry, the 6 days of silence turn into 6 months. Watch her crash and burn with other guys because she will fuck it up. Then go back. That's okay. All right. In terms of responding to her, why I say goodbye. If I ignore, she will come around. That's true. I don't know. Thank you. I'm going, okay. Silence and then the future, you'll break it. I agree 100%. Let's just ask Spirit. The way that E just clarified it, is that the way to go? Going slow, but it's moving. So, yes, they do agree with you. Because all you would be doing is responding to the 6 emails when you shouldn't have gotten 6 emails. I agree. You're right. Because if you respond now, that looks like you're going back on everything that you said in that email. And it'll be like, oh yeah, he's whooped. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't respond. You can't respond. Yeah. Because if you even responded with like, I'm so sorry or anything, I'm sure you said it all in your email. I'm sure you already said it all, the goodbye and that we're done and I need to move on and you need some fucking help. No, I don't know if you said that, but she does. And 6 years ago when I was freaking doing like the coaching, that's exactly what I would have told somebody. Like I was all about the no contact rule. I even did videos on the no contact rule. I love the no contact rule because it makes the other person chase you. So, yeah, in the long run, you should not respond Wait for her to come back. And then if you want to, do what you got to do. All right. I'm going to get off now. Thank you. Have a good night.